What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I've got a little bit of a slight flashback to the day, or what was it, the weekend after I bought the Crown. As soon as I got it, I wanted to do a full driveline service on it. So this is a bit of a how-to on doing a driveline service on a 3UZ or on a UZS 186 or however you want to look at it. What we're going to be doing in the video: spark plugs, oil filter, air filter, cabin filter, and diff fluid. Now I did want to do the gearbox fluid and I bought some for it, but it's a sealed gearbox. I know there are videos out there of how you can change like a sample of the oil, but the Crown's only done 95,000 Ks and they say it's a lifetime sealed box. So I think generally by lifetime they mean what they expect to see kind of the life of the engine slash gearbox, which I'm sure is more than 100,000 kilometers. So I want to do a little bit of research into that before I go and attempt doing the oil change in the gearbox, but the rest of it is in this video. So I hope it's helpful for you guys, for anyone out there wanting to do it themselves. If you do this and you screw it up, sorry, not my fault. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just walking you through the basics. And obviously the whole, I recommend getting a mechanic, blah, 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 blah. You want to do it yourself, do it yourself. You want to get a mechanic, but you do it yourself, you take the risk on yourself. We all know that when we're working on cars. So, hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. Okay, so service today is going to be oil filter, air filter, plugs, and that's pretty much it for the engine. I'm going to do a cabin filter inside. I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to do diff fluid, and yeah, we'll check out to see if the transmission is a sealed transmission. If it is, I'm going to leave it alone. If it's not, then I will change that as well. So to start here, I'm going to pull out these two screws, take that off, so we can get some access to these plugs. Okay, that was easy. It was just a couple of 10 mils and then that slides off. I'm going to take off this. I'm going to take off this here. Actually, I'll probably just take off this lid, that plug, this to remove that out of the way. There's a bolt down there, 10 mil, to take that out of the way. And it looks like there's this hose here that I need to take off as well and get all that out of the way so I can access the coil packs, which are held in by another 10 mil. Thank you, Toyota, for making everything 10 mil. You've made my life easier. All right, let's jump into that. So there we go, guys. You've got that hose came off, that 10 mil just there. There was a 10 mil on the clamp here. You just pull this plug off. There's a little button underneath and you pop that out. That all slides out as one. Well, there's your air filter change. Bam, done. And now I'm going to get to these 1, 2, 3, 4 spark plugs under there. And over here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I did pop off that cover as well, just to give me a bit more access. And I may pop this one off to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to jump in, undo these 10 mils, pull out the coil packs, take out the old plugs, chuck in the new ones, and then I'll meet you back here. Okay, just a heads up, before you do pull out those, or try to pull out those coil packs, you've got to unplug them. So you need 2 hands to unplug them. They're quite tight. And then when they come, the plugs come out, they look like that. So this is a new on the right, old on the left, obviously. And it's pretty fiddly to get in there. You're gonna need the knuckle attachment on your extender and a couple of extender bars. Now, little trick, if you undo the spark plug and you pull your spark plug bit out and it doesn't come out with it, just slide your coil pack back in and it'll grab it, and then you can just pull it back out. Just be gentle when you do all this stuff, obviously. But yeah, that's a little tip if you want to pull them out easy and your tool doesn't pull them out for you. So I'm going to go and change these 4, plug them all back in, and then hop over to the other side. Now, I probably should have done the other side first because it does look a bit more of a pain in the bum, but that's okay. I'll smash that out. Okay, so as you can see, they're all back in, nice and gently popped back in. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but when I put spark plugs in, I actually unthread them slightly, and you can feel as the thread just kind of comes over and pops into where it should be, you can gently feel this little kind of drop, and then I thread them forwards all the way down, and I actually do them all by hand, and then I get my shifter onto it at the end and just do a little nip just to crush that crush washer, and that's all you need. All these people out there reefing on it trying to be a hero, you're just going to damage your car. So yeah, and the same with these little 10 mils. I did them by like fingertips, and then just just do them up. Now, air filter, new air filter, you can see the difference. She dirty, she not. So I'm just going to chuck this back in and then put all this side back in. And then I will hop over and do this. I did take off that panel, a couple little push clips. So I'm going to jump on that. Okay guys, that's those 4 done. I didn't record that because it was actually really, really difficult. They are in there so tight. So you have to remove that bolt. You have to remove the bolt that holds that bracket. Undo that one, undo that one, undo that one. Remove the battery. Remove this hose. And then you can kind of get to them all. They're really fiddly, but you know, it's gonna be worth it when they're all nice and fresh. So they're all done now. Everything's put back apart from the cover. So I'm just going to quickly do the oil change and the oil filter change, and then I'll pop the cover back on and we'll be good. All right guys, so you got a little flap here. Take out 3 screws to access your oil filter up there. And then you got your sump just over here. Pull that bad boy off, drain it down. Let's do it. Okay guys, so I just finished the diff oil change. It was super basic. So here is your drain. Here is your fill. Open this up, then open this up, measure how much comes out, seal it back up with a new crush washer, and then fill it up from there with another, and then so seal that up with another crush washer, and that's your diff oil change. Included in the 100,000k service is your pollen filter for the UZS 186. This is the one that I got at Ryco. I've run Ryco filters on the whole car, so I've always run them. They're pretty good. That's better. Now, in here, I may actually have a little benefit on you guys, because I know my plastic piece is a bit, how you going? So this plastic piece here, it has 2 little tabs in there, and then 2 little tabs over there. I'm really sorry that I haven't got my flash on, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So you take that out so you can see it. 2 tabs, 2 tabs. So I will pop it in and then pop it in. So to pop it out, you and then pop it out. Now back here, you have a little tab. Oh, mine's broken. Yay! Nah, it's not broken. It was just not put in properly. Okay, it's not cleaned, but it's out the way. This car has had a disgusting DVD player install done. So, previous owner, if you're watching this, bad job. Okay, now you lift up this, and your filter is in here. Slide that bad boy out. So you can see how it was put in there. It doesn't look crazy dirty, which is good, but you make sure when you put it in, so that literally slid straight out. See the airflow over there at the end? You gotta make sure that the airflow is the same, so it's going down. So, right there. You got the old bad boy Ryco. Yeah, slide that a little bit further, and there she is. She's in. Slide this down, and you're done. That should click. Oh, I would have thought that clicked in, but nah, it's a little, how you going, little window. That's all good. Okay guys, I am going to deal with that later, but should be able to just pop this straight back in. So I actually need to remove all of this in a later video. This is not for the service, so I will deal with that at a later date. But you would theoretically slide this bad boy back into position. That's terrible camera work. I am really sorry, guys. So yeah, got the 2 down here, there, 2 there, and 2 up there. Very easy to see when you're not looking through a camera. So slide this back in, and yeah, I'll figure all of that disgusting mess out at a later date. Also guys, I actually decided to take the Crown to a shop to get the timing belt, water pump, and serpentine belt changed. Serpentine belt, anyone can change, it's super easy, but it has to come off to do the timing belt and water pump. Now, I have done timing belts and water pumps on the Supra before, but I thought, stuff it, let's just get a shop to do it. So I took it down to G-Force and they did it for me. Really great price, really great job. They did it in a day, so it was awesome. Now, I asked them to give me the old parts so I could show you damage and so on, because normally there's like little cracks in that in the timing belt to show its age. Well, not normally, but sometimes it can happen. But to be honest, it looks in great condition. I was really paranoid the weeks coming up to the service, because I only had it like 2 weeks before I serviced it. But yeah, it actually looks great. So thanks guys for giving me the old parts so I could add it into this video. But I was meant to be like, hey guys, make sure you don't miss your services, blah, blah, blah. Like obviously don't, but yeah, I struck it lucky. This belt probably would have lasted quite a bit longer. But I didn't want to run the gauntlet because, you know, it's due at 100,000, do it at 100,000. So that is done. Also, there is no how-to in this video to do that, obviously, because the shop did it, but I just wanted you guys to know that that has been done on the car, just to keep you guys up to date. All right, guys, so I hope that was helpful to you all. I'm gonna be honest with you, the passenger, is it the passenger bank? Yeah, the passenger bank of spark plugs were 4 of the hardest spark plugs I've ever changed in my life. I'm really, really glad that they are only for every 100,000 kilometers, because that sucked. I don't want to do it again. To be honest, if I had to do it again, I would give it to a mechanic to do the spark plugs, because yeah, that was average. But it is doable. So if you are doing things on a budget, you want to do things yourself, you want to learn, get into it yourself, great, do it. And yeah, you'll learn something and you'll save yourself some dollars, some money you can put on this set of rims or something. But yeah, if you liked it, if you want to and you haven't yet, subscribe, please share this around. I'm trying to get this channel going somewhere. And honestly, the bigger the channel can get, the more content I can bring you guys. I can, buy extra stuff for the cars. I can, buy other cars, stuff like that. I know my wife's not gonna like hearing that, but it's the plan to get another car, to get another car, to get another car. So yeah, share it around. Let's try and blow this channel up and get someone with it. We've almost hit 200 subscribers and I am so stoked. I know it's only 200. I know that is like, it's tiny compared to some of the channels out there. But for me, to get to a point that I think yesterday I was at 177, and that means the world to me that 177 people out there actually want to see my videos when I upload them. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Like, I really, really appreciate it. So yeah, thanks guys. And I will see you in the next one. See you guys.